everybody and welcome on my YouTube channel. You are with Alendris for today's second review on Heroes Arena due to the official release today on iOS. So we will speak now about Truth Light. Truth Light is a mage. Usually I'm not a fan of mage in this game and it's another time true, but let's check first of all his statistic. Max health we have 2600, so it's not that much. A lot of mana, 500 necessary for a mage. Attack damage 165. A low armor 75, so it's really low in the early game. Magical resist 55. Nothing crazy about that. Speed, really interesting speed, 391, so it's a fast hero in the early game. Health regeneration speed 13.5 and mana regeneration speed 2.7. Now that we saw the statistics, let's check his skills. Unfortunately, I can't speak at the moment of the passive skill, Sigil of Light. It's a support skill because the description is not correct. It's the same description that one active skill that we have for this hero. So be sure that I will update in the description of the video or in the comment of the video as soon as I will know exactly what is doing this skill. Ultimate skill, Oblivion Flash, it's a magical skill. Acolyte is the name of the hero. Cast light beam forward, 3 scattering beam for the first and second shot, and 3 direct beams for the third one, each beam dealing 230 magical damage to the enemies, and plus 61 of ability power. This skill is really interesting, but is difficult to use, like you will see during the match. It's not easy at all to be efficient with this skill. First active skill, now we have Solar Pulse, magical skill also, 8 seconds of cooldown, deal 360 magical damage to the target and up to 18 enemy units nearby it. It's interesting for one point. It means if you have one unit in front of you, you will activate this skill, you will touch this unit, and all units who are near, even if they are out of the range when you are checking, they will be touched by the Solar Pulse. So it's really a great skill for poking the enemies or even for cleaning the wave. Second activate skill, Runic Energy, it's also a magical skill, 10 seconds of cooldown, Acolyte channel for 2.25 seconds and then create an energy wave dealing 275 damage and to the enemy nearby and stunning them for 1.75 seconds. So this skill is really important. You will see with his mechanic, it's work with the skills that I will introduce now. In fact, you are activate this skill, charging, you are flashing in the enemy and stunning them, and after you can do your ultimate, you can do your skill 1, you can do a lot of things, and even your allies can do something. You see, it's exactly what I was explaining. The description of this skill is correct, but it's exactly the same for the passive skill, and this is not correct. And finally, the third activate skill, Holy Flash, magical damage also, Acolyte Flash to the intended location and cast all the lights orb. Each orb deal 56 magical damage and reduce the CD of Holy Flash by 2 seconds. So it means you have 5 orb. If you are full, for sure, when you are using your skill, if all your orbs are touching something, you will have only 4 seconds of cooldown the first time that you are using this skill. And light orbs, Acolyte gain an orb every 5 seconds after learning the ability and keep up to 5 orbs at the same time. Each orb increases movement speed by 2%. It's really cool because you have an additional 10% movement speed. This character is really fast and he has a crazy strong mobility. You will see it during the match also. So it's all for his skills. Let's now check his items. I have tried several builds for Truth Light, but this one seems to be the best one that I tried so far. It's an advice for one of my mates, thanks Jason, and this build seems to be really efficient. So first item, you have explosive scroll. You don't need another, you don't need boots, for example, because you have already a lot of mobility with this hero, especially with your third skill. This hero has a basic score of movement amount 391, so it's already really good. And even this item will give you a speed bonus plus 7, so it's interesting. Plus 296 of ability power, and the unique effect, trigger blast after hit, dealing 30% magic damage to enemy within range. The effect can be triggered every 5 seconds, so most of the time it's in according of your cooldown. Second item, boots, and with the CD reduction, so classical item. Third item, magic cluster, ability power plus 296, unique, increases ability power by 35%, it's a big boost. Fourth item, bone staff layment, max health plus 728, so you add some survivabilities for this character with a really squishy, ability power plus 247, and CD reduction plus 15%, sorry. You already understood that the CD reduction is really important. And unique, increase magical lifesteal by 20%, it's also really interesting for your survivability. Fifth item, demon whisper, ability power plus 197, unique, increase magic penetration by 45%, it's a DPS item 100%, like you already understood. And the last item, scepter of life, ability power plus 494, and unique, every one ability power add 1 health, so another time it will add some survivability for your heroes. So it's all actually for his items. Let's now discover his runes. As blue runes for True Slide, the main priority is ability power, and the second priority in my opinion is a magical lifesteal, as far that you don't want to go back in the base every time that you have a bad trade or that you are losing some HP. For the red runes it's easy, magical penetration and CD reduction, and after you can add all survivability that you want. As purple runes, it will change a little bit than other heroes. You will remove the speed because you don't need it, you have already a lot of things for your speed movement, so you will have max health and health regeneration as first priority, because for the same reason that for the blue runes you need to have something to recover your HP. You can add eventually some mana regeneration, especially for the early game if you are not able to take the blue buff, because in the early game it's difficult to play without the blue buff. It's all for the runes. Let's now discover his abilities. As a general ability for True Slide, another time I will advise you to take speed up or shift. I think it's the best solution so far. You can eventually take the heal, but I don't think that it's so efficient. You need to understand the mechanic of this hero, and the mechanic is to go in, to stun, to go back, and with the speed up it's exactly really good for that. And shift is not bad, but not so good. I think shift is in second position and speed up in the first position. As offensive abilities, if you are really fast with your finger, Amphible seems to be the best solution. Another time I'm explaining, you are going in, stunning all your enemies, doing Amphible, going outside, and all enemies are debuffed for 5 seconds. You can also use Frenzy, it's not a bad choice. Smite if you really want to go in jungle and take advantage or some buff, especially if you are playing in public games and nobody is letting you take the blue buff. It can be one solution, but I don't think that it's the best one. I really think Amphible and Frenzy seems to be the best solution for True Slide. It's over for the presentation, the review presentation. It's now time to fight with True Slide. I'm not a big fan of True Slide, but I will try to do a decent game to show you what we can do with him. So sorry if my gameplay is not amazing with him. First of all, I will try to get the blue buff, it's important. You have a good movement speed, so you don't need to push absolutely to have the boots directly. Oh, she will probably steal from me the blue buff. Oh no, yes, she's kind with me. I will tell thanks.
Come, undiscovered lands await us.
Okay, second skill, I unlock this one because it gives me the teleportation, so I have some mobility.
There is so much to which I must bear witness.
Your turret is under attack.
Oh, he's alive by miracle.
There is so much to which I must bear witness.
I will go mid to
Our tower
help.
has been destroyed.
What lies over yon, I wonder? Probably more enemies to kill.
Okay.
First blood. Your turret is under attack. Double kill.
I see
Triple kill.
Perfect. They was low in life, she killed them, it's really good. You see the synergy, you can activate your Nova and TP in, so you will stun the enemy and you can even escape after. So for the engage, it's really nice.
Come. Undiscovered lands await us.
Enemy has been
Killed
slain.
him. I even didn't have to follow, and I think we can push the tower.
Your turret is under attack. Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
Perfect.
What lies over yon, I wonder?
Your team
more
has
enemies.
destroyed a turret.
We took the middle
Our
also.
tower has been destroyed.
The team seems to be really good. I like when I play with mates who are doing a good job.
Ally has been
Come.
slain.
Undiscovered lands await us.
Oh yeah, there are four. Be careful.
Ally has been slain. Retreat. Retreat. Your turret is under attack.
Come. Undiscovered lands
Ally has
await
been
us.
slain.
I get
You
him,
have
I think,
slain
yes.
an enemy.
I couldn't save my friend, it's pity.
Ally has been slain.
There
Too
is
late.
so much to which I
I
must
try.
bear witness.
Wait. I need to be careful. If I get the hook.
Come. Undiscovered lands await us.
Enemy has been slain.
I see.
Nice.
You have slain
Really good
an enemy.
movement.
Kill.
What lies over
Ally
yon?
has been slain.
Probably more enemies to kill.
Enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
Perfect.
Come. Undiscovered lands await us.
I will try to get the blue buff because I really need it. For the rest, it's not so important, but the blue buff.
What lies over yon? I
Your team has destroyed a turret.
probably more enemies to kill.
Okay.
Enemy has been slain.
I will take some life.
What lies over yon? I wonder. Probably more enemies to kill.
I use my skill to
Enemy
Consume
has
the-
been slain.
perfect.
Kill.
There is so much to which I must bear witness.
Ah, it was silence.
So this
Haha, I
is
couldn't.
death.
Shut down.
It's strange. I was thinking that I could escape with my teleportation, but finally no. The problem of this hero is crazy squishy, so if you get catched, you have a great chance to die. But you have a lot of mobility, so
Enemy has been slain. Enemy has been slain.
go to help.
What lies over
Attack.
yon, I wonder? Probably more enemies to kill.
Have slain an enemy.
Perfect.
Killing spree.
The ultimate is difficult to apply on the enemies, but if you success to stun just before, you will have a more. It will be more easy for you to do it.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Enemy has been slain.
Come. Undiscovered lands await us.
Shut down.
I escape. I escape, and as soon as I will be safe, I will TP. I need to recover my life.
There is so much to which I must bear
Ally
witness.
has been slain. Gathering request.
Let's
Surrender to me.
Killing spree.
There is so much to which I must bear witness.
Enemy double kill.
Oh la la, this fail, crazy fail.
Triple kill.
It was horrible. I'm sorry about this movement. It was really not beautiful. Perhaps she can take. Yes, I think she will take the tower.
Your
Okay,
team
we
has
have one
destroyed
lane.
a turret.
It's nice.
The super troops have arrived.
Come.
Oh, this fail with my ultimate. It was just horrible.
Your turret is under attack.
Take the blue buff.
Enemy double kill.
Ah. Take the blue buff.
There
Okay, at
is
this
so
moment
much
it's
to
not
which I
crazy
must
bad.
bear
I have
witness.
some mana.
What lies over yon, I wonder? Probably more enemies to kill.
Support requested. Legendary.
There is so much to which I must bear witness.
Gathering request. You have slain an enemy. Double kill.
Surrender
Nice.
to me.
Triple kill. Attack. Enemy has been slain.
No, 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 you will not get me.
There is so much to which I must bear witness.
Yeah. My vengeance. Then I will go to recover my life.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
What lies over yon,
The
I
super
wonder?
troops have
Second
arrived.
lane.
Probably more enemies to
Enemy
kill.
has been slain. Double kill.
Yes, we won this one. I think I didn't do so horrible game. I'm sorry really because it's not my best character so far, but excepted one move was just horrible. I think it's a good presentation for this hero. We'll see. And yes, finally my score is not horrible. 9-2 with 7,600 farmed without a crossbow. It's not bad. So let's now conclude this video. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Don't hesitate to subscribe, like and share to support my work if you enjoy it. See you soon for another video. Bye bye.